Hello coders, I hope you are coding well. In the previous video, we wrote the code to show manager details in our Angular application, and in today's video, we will create a new component with routing to manage the employees, and then we will create employee reactive form as well. So let's get started. So in our Angular application, first of all, we need to create manage employees component, and to do this we will right click on this components folder and we will open it in integrated terminal, and in this terminal we will give the command ng g for generate c for component, and we will name this component as manage employees. And as you can see, our component is ready. Now we need to create routing for this component, and to do this we will open admin routing.module.ts, and in the routes array we will duplicate our manage managers route, and after this we need to update the path and we will replace this manage managers with manage employees, and then we need to update the component and we will replace this manage managers component with manage employees component. And with this our routing is completed. Now let's save this file, and after this we need to create a reactive form, and to do this we will open manage employees folder, and then we will open ts file, and in this component in the imports array first of all we will import shared module, and we will add the import from our shared folder. And after this we need to create a form group, and we will name this as employee form, and the type of this will be form group. And after this we will create a constructor in this component, and in this constructor we will inject form builder to build our reactive form. And now we need to create ng-on-init method and employee reactive form, and to do this we will open manage managers folder, and then we will open the ts file, and from this ts file we will copy this ng-on-init method with the reactive form, and after this we will go back to our manage employees ts file and we will paste the copied code here. And after this we will replace this manager form with employee form, and after this to add the imports we will click on quick fix and we will add all missing imports. And with this our ts code is completed for our reactive form. And now let's save this file, and after this we need to create controls in our html file, and to do this we will again go manage managers.component.html, and after this we will copy all code from this file, and then we will go back to manage employees.component.html and we will paste this code here. And after this we will remove the nz card where we have the code to show all managers, and after this we will go to the top of this page, and after this in the form tag we need to bind the right form, so we will replace this manager form with employee form. And after this we will remove this submit form method call, and then we need to update the title of this nz card, and to do this we will replace this manager with employee. And after this we will scroll down, and then we need to update the text of our button, so we will replace this manager with employee, which will make this to add new employee. And after this to disable the button we will use employee form instead of manager form. And with this our html code is completed. Now let's save this file, and after this we need to copy the code to call the projects API so we can show the projects in this drop down. And to do this we will open manage employees.component.ts, and in this file to store the project's response we will create a projects variable, and after this we will open ts file of manage managers component, and from this file we will copy this get all projects method, and then we will go back to the manage employees ts file and we will paste this method here. And after this we need to call this method from ng on init. So after getting the reactive form we will call this get all projects method, and at the end we need to inject admin service, and to do this in the constructor we will write private and we will name this as admin service, and after this we will write admin service and we will import it from our services folder. And with this our code is completed to get the projects as well. And now let's save this file and let's run our Angular application. And as you can see, our application is up without any errors. And now let's go to the browser and let's validate the functionality of our manage employees page and reactive form. And in the browser we will click on this employees menu, and as you can see we got redirected to manage employees route. And on this page we got a card with the heading of post new employee, and after this we have the input fields for name, email, password and project. And in this drop down, as you can see, we are getting the projects as well. And after this we have add new employee button, which is currently disabled. And that's it for today's video. In the next video we will write the code to call create new employee API in our Angular application.